Hey guys, Janice Vaughn. Welcome to Letting Your Light Shine. Thank you all so much for all your likes, your comments, subscribe, shares, support for one another. You guys are amazing. Thank you all so much. So today I wanted to talk about some of the things that a narcissist absolutely cannot stand, okay? First off, they are the most insecure people on the planet. Although they come across as very boisterous, very abrasive, very confident, that is the complete opposite of what a narcissist truly is, okay? The behavior that a narcissist displays upon others is nothing other than a clear indication that they have zero self-worth, okay? They don't love themselves, which is why they treat others so crappy. People that love themselves, you know, you, I, and most of the rest of the world, we love who we are. We love who we've become. Have we all made mistakes? Absolutely. But you know what? We love ourselves through the flaws. We love ourselves through the challenges in life. And we never go around treating people so crappy like a narcissist does. So that is the first and foremost thing. It stems from not being able to be self-loving to oneself, which is why the narcissist is so outlandishly impulsive, so demeaning in anything that they say. So just keep that in mind. Don't, as hard as it is not to take it personal from a narcissist, it's much different than other people, because when you take things personal from another person who is non-narcissist, their words are probably not going to be as harsh as a narcissist. So when you're being called names and you're demeaned and you're ridiculed as greatly as a narcissist can do, it's hard not to take it personal, okay? So some of the things I'm going to read off to you that I wrote down is things that you probably resonate with, and maybe that'll help you understand that what they're doing is not about you. It's never been about you, okay? The behavior of a narcissist is never, never, never about you or I. It's about them and who they are and who they can't stand, okay? The first thing a narcissist cannot stand is being ignored, okay? Have you ever noticed, no matter what kind of attention you give a narcissist, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, they are going to run with it because they have got to have that constant connection with somebody, their supply, okay? So you can be as nice as you can to a narcissist, or you can be as harsh as you can to a narcissist. The second that you withdraw and ignore, okay, which is exactly what I did, especially towards the end of the relationship, I was really saying, you know what, I'm amping it up because I cannot continue to engage with this crazy behavior. So I started ignoring the narcissist. I mean, he would tell me the sky is blue, and I'd be like, whatever. He'd tell me the sky was purple. I'd be like, whatever. Like the gray rock method, which I've talked about earlier in my videos, I started to do that. And although it was effective for me because I was keeping my peace in my little circle of serenity, where I could gather it and where I could, you know, run with it and have that little tiny space for myself, it drove the narcissist absolutely batshit crazy. The second I started ignoring him, he blew up my phone. And I'm talking text message after text message after text message after text message after phone call after phone call. I'm talking 13, 14, 15 calls in a row. You know, where are you? What are you doing? Why are you ignoring me? And you know, they can't stand it because they need to be the center of attention. So if you're going to ignore the narcissist, that's great, you know, because sometimes you have to do that for your own peace of mind. Keep in mind that he or she is going to be lashing out because he or she cannot stand to be ignored, okay? So, but that's a crucial one. All right, you being happy. Have you ever noticed that when you're around a narcissist, your energy level is very depleted? Mine was extremely depleted. Although I pretended to be happy, and you know, a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, Janice, I had no idea because you were always so happy. Well, you know what, you do what you have to do to put on a happy face. But even when I was doing that, or when I was really excited about some good news or something, oh my gosh, the narcissist could not stand it. He would find any reason under the sun to try and turn the attention off of why I was so happy to something that he had done in the past, current, or his plan for the future. It was immediate suck me, drive my energy of happiness so that he can turn and make it all about him. So when you're happy about something, my recommendation to you is share your happiness with the people that are going to encourage that and who are going to be so happy for you being happy that they're going to support you. Or in the alternative, if you are going to be happy around the narcissist, just go into it knowing that that person is absolutely going to try and, diminish anything that you're trying to, share with the world, that you're happy. Happy people love happy people. Narcissists don't like happy people because they never can be happy. They never know how to be happy. If they do, it's for a very, very short time, very limited and very fake. Okay. So that's crucial too to keep in mind. And this kind of goes on to number 2, or part 2 of not being happy. They cannot stand not being the center of attention. Okay. You can spot a narcissist a mile away. If you look across the room and you see somebody, there's a difference between confidence and narcissism. All right. Confidence is, being a confident person, sharing your stories with people, but not having arrogance behind it. A narcissist is completely opposite. They are going to be arrogant about it. They're going to be pompous. They're going to one-up you, is what I call it, the one-upper. Okay. No matter what you do or what you've accomplished, they've done it better. They've done it more times. And you don't know what you're talking about, because whatever accomplishments you've done in life, theirs is so much better, but it's not. You already know that. So don't allow the narcissist to make you believe that you're not capable of being excited or happy about some of your dreams or goals. Okay. They will try, no matter what they have to do, to just ruin that moment for you, because they want to be the center of attention. Going to parties, going to family events, going to anything. In my situation, the narcissist was always so extremely loud and boisterous. And I'm just like, why? Like, nobody wants to hear what you have to say. Although the narcissist thought that everybody really wanted to hear their story, I could see everybody like, oh God, here we go. Here we go again. Here we go again. And it was the same story. Like, oh my gosh, do we have to hear the story for the umpteenth time? They will tell their story over and over again. And oh my gosh, the narcissist, he would get so livid with me. So he would tell me something and I'd be like, yeah, I know, I've already heard the story like 16 times. No, you didn't. You don't know what you're talking about. So no matter how many times I said to him, I've heard this story. And I would even finish how the story ended because I've heard it so many times. Oh my gosh, he just had to tell that story again. So, being the center of attention is crucial. So if you're in a position where you have to be around the narcissist in an environment where there's a lot of people, don't be surprised if they're not going to try to get the entire room to focus on them. Okay. But people that are aware of the narcissistic behavior, they will see it a mile away and they'll be like, yeah, this guy ain't getting any of my attention. This woman is not getting a drop of my eyes looking at her. Just tune them out if you can. I know it's hard. But that's their goal, and they will stop at nothing to be the center of attention. Okay. This one was definitely one that I dealt with. Your success. Okay. I'm a successful business owner. He didn't have a job, as we all know. He thinks he had a job, didn't have a job. Okay. Never worked for my company, never got a paycheck, never did anything authorized by me to do for my company. And, it was so funny because he would say things like, well, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have a business. And I'm sitting here going, wait a minute. Like, do you have any experience in the legal field? Like, how, explain that to me, please. How can you say that you built my business when you have no idea what you're doing? You have no clue what's going on. And it would piss him off so much. But if I had a really good month or a really good week, you could just see the rage in his face, in his eyes. Although, shame on me, he benefited greatly from those successful months and weeks because he got to travel the world. He got to go and do whatever he wanted to do and all of this. So it was so weird that although he was benefiting from it, he still couldn't stand it because I was doing something better than he was doing because he didn't have the drive or the energy or the determination to go become successful himself. So let me ride the coattails of my wife so that I can look successful, behind her back, which is now just such a joke. It's just gross to me, but not dealing with that anymore. So glad. Oh, I have to tell you, it cracks me up too. So all these memories come up on Facebook, and even though he's blocked on Facebook, there's still memories of our trips, and I'm just like, oh, there went another trip he's never going to go on again. Oh, there goes another one. There was a cruise, I think last Thursday or something, and I was just like, psh. I just have to chuckle because, you know, the things that he was able to do, anybody would just be so grateful to be able to travel and do some of the amazing things that we were able to do. It's just things that I love to do, and he just couldn't stand it. And now he can't pay his bills, so I don't think he's going on any trips for a while. That not gonna stop me. All right, lastly, they cannot stand being exposed. Nope, sure can't. Because when you expose a narcissist, they're being called out. They don't like being called out because they don't want anybody to see behind their mask, their veil, their false, charmingness that they display to everybody. They don't want anybody to see it. So when they start getting called out, what is the first thing they do? They get extremely defensive, okay? Something else I said to the narcissist all the time. Defensiveness is a sign of guiltiness. And if you're going to get defensive every time I say something that you did, I mean, I would verbatim read a text message that he sent me 2 days before, and he would say, I never said that. And I'm sitting here holding my phone going, what, really? Is this not your phone number? Is this not you texting me? Like, I never said that. So I would be accused of planting text messages or getting on his cell phone to text myself messages from him. Like, how ridiculous does that sound, you guys? Seriously? And I have to tell you all these stupid things that I dealt with because it's so common for narcissism that it's you're going to see some or all of this when you're dealing with a narcissist. Again, whether it's a relationship you're in, or it's a business partner, or it's a boss, or it's a coworker, or it's a family member, whoever is going to display some of this exact stuff. So just remember, you are not crazy. You are absolutely not crazy. You're not crazy for second guessing yourself, because we all do it. That makes us do that. But keep in mind that you are a great person. You are an amazing person. You are a loving, kind, joyful person. Don't let a narcissist bring you down, okay? Just don't. As much as they're going to try to do it, you are stronger than you think, okay? All right, if I can get out, you can definitely get out. All right, love and light to all of you. I'll be back soon. Thank you.